Oh, Portugal are actually sending warriors after Pharaoh.
With the advance
Okay,
of
yeah, fair. That's, at least they're doing something. I don't mind that. Let's get limes up. That'll do nice and quickly. We don't need the general points anymore because I've got my general. That's wonderful. In fact, actually, do we change governments? Is this the right time? No, we'll save it. I'm switching back to Classical Republic. If people are asking why I'm not building the government plaza, it's because of that. I'm waiting until I'm switching to Classical Republic and then I'm doing it. Yeah, I want the legacy card. That's the more important thing, and I quite need the combat strength at the moment from this government, so that's why I'm keeping it for now. New builders, urban planning. Okay, yeah, this is all good. Good. We like this a lot. We have good cards. I'm going to take the opportunity to make a man-at-arms. Ha! 68 attack. It's pretty huge. Huzzah! An ancient wall. Sorry, Portugal. All the fun you were having here is now officially over. I think we're going to circumvent Ottawa. Again, I don't want the capital per se. I just want to limit Canada royally. I think I'm going to go take Hamilton. What districts has it got? Just Aqueduct. So, I mean, Ottawa is building something a little bit better. What are you building? Statue of Zeus. Ooh, that would be tasty. I don't want the diplomatic favour penalty. That's the problem. So I'm going to go and see if I can steal Hamilton. I think I should have the loyalty to keep it, I think. But we'll see. So basically that involves me taking all of my units and sort of doing this sort of weird tour around their land. Just moving all my units, skirting around, and then we'll attack from the other side. Actually, you know what? They have men-at-arms and crossbows. This is going to be really tricky. I think I might just hold. I might just hold the cities I've got for now, and we'll take Vancouver. Yeah, I'm going to go back, take Vancouver. I think this is the best thing to do. We'll just settle with what we've got. I'll leave Ottawa and Hamilton to Canada. That gives us most of the continent, and this is pretty good on the old culture puppet mechanism. I've limited them hugely to the land they've got. So yeah, I'm happy with this. This is good. Already I have four amphitheatres up. Goodness me. So we're now making 7 writer points, 7.5 artists, 7.5 musicians. This is good. Yes. I'm starting to get builders in now to improve the land that I've got. Like this so far, the starts go. Pretty happy with this one. Also in the delightful space as well, where Canada couldn't help themselves and they've moved all of their units out to try and face me. So this plan worked perfectly. Yeah, sorry, your troops are just in the line for the cutting zone now. Bye-bye, unique, amazing man-at-arms. You are no more. And there's my first great writer. It's mine. I own it. Huzzah! I don't know why it got spawned in that city. Actually, it's more population in the city, isn't there? That would be why. That explains a lot. The first of my great books goes down. It's a diary. Okay, cool. Well, gotta start somewhere. I guess by writing a diary that works nicely. Nobody wants peace yet though. We've got 15 turns until this emergency sort of, peters through. Should be fun. That should be easy to get to that point, I hope. Fingers crossed. Just chopping out more cities, making more space. So far, so good. It feels like a very odd game. Like a really, really odd game how this has gone. But it's gone really well. Yeah, I think staying back and leaving Canada to do its thing now, that's probably going to be fine until I unlock planes and better troops. I don't really want to get involved in a really, really time-intensive, industry-intensive battle with them. I want to keep on giving myself more industry. I want to give myself more builders and theatre squares and increase my culture and get my cities huge, because so far we haven't done that. One thing we do want to do is just make sure that we unlock our unique district soon. Here we go. In guilds. We're not too far from that, but that's going to massively help us to grow our cities out a bit. Canada actually have no troops left. That's the ridiculous thing. We've done so well in this game. So well in this game. I think I might swap my government over in a second. We've just about hit that point in the game now. How many writers went from the classical era? Only 3. That's not as many as we want. Yeah, you'd like to see a game where the AI gets all 5. Because if they do that, generally speaking, they're always going to be there to buy later into the game. So that works nicely. There we go, Classical Republic. Yay! Even more things for me. So, what are we going to do? We've got builders, we've got production. I think I fancy getting some more amenities if I can, but it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get that one. Writer points could be fun. Amenities, the cities with garrisoned units. Let's get bastions quickly because we are being attacked still, and I'd love it if we can get first envoy counts as 2. Great stuff. Ooh, this city's on low health. Wow, the barbs are... Actually, no, the city-state is really smashing this one to bits. I've got to be careful here. Okay, let's go for the attack there. This swordsman won't get killed with garrison. I've got units that now the men-at-arms can attack. I've got a wall up, which should help me, but yeah, that's frightening. I hope that city survives. Otherwise, that's a little bit embarrassing to explain that one, isn't it? It's like, whoops, everyone's dead. Ignore that, please. Ignore the death. Okay, they did attack the city again, which is a little bit of a problem, but luckily my archers now appear from over the hills to save the day. Good, 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 good. Right, we're pushing them back now. I think we can just rescue the city. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, again, yeah, very embarrassing if we don't save this one. Very embarrassing. Ooh, a tornado. Ouch. What did that do? Killed a population. Ooh. And I actually took out a mine as well. Braga didn't have much population to start with, being honest, so that was a devastating blow for me, but it's okay. We will survive. We will pick up from here. We will recover. We'll do everything we can. Ooh, hello. Hello. Where's that tornado going? Blimey. 6 population lost from Pharaoh, and then 6 tiles were damaged, including my theatre square, which has just been run over. Oh, Braga. Oh, no. That was unfortunate. Never mind. Yeah, that's a bad disaster. We'll try and pick up after that one, but yep, that might not be very fun. Oh, only 4 turns away from this military emergency being over, and then we can actually make decent peace with people, which should be pretty fun. Government Plaza, this is what I've been waiting for. I really need to get Republican Legacy going. That would be awesome for me. Oh, that's a bad flood. Right where all my archers were stood. Took some population off Quilla. Again, goodness, this city just cannot catch a break. Everything around it just keeps burning and dying immediately. These Cahokia mounds are awesome though. Each city's getting +1 immunity just from the first one, a little bit more housing, helping me to just push the population, push the loyalty spread. It's all really good. And for those worrying that I'm getting rid of too much rainforest and forest from my cities, don't worry, you can replant it later in the game, so it's really not a problem to be getting rid of it now in order to make sure that your cities are growing nicely. Extra little bit of voting. Let's go for city centre. I like that, and I like it if we could trade with militaristic city-states, because that's literally what I'm trading with right now. Scientific gets it, but city centre wins otherwise. What we're going to just quickly do is just double check. If I go for, say, audience chamber, that's going to give me Republican Legacy policy card. Good. So what I want to do is just start to build that. Now I can switch to my government monarchy. Just double check that everything's going okay quickly. If I just keep doing this, yeah, Republican Legacy policy card is still the one being built. Perfect. All right, cool. Bastions is good because I'm defending quite a lot at the moment, but limes would be equally good. Serfdom, I like. Let's get great writer points because that's awesome. And then for now, I'll pick up conscription just to give myself a little bit of extra gold. But we'll pick that, we'll lose that in a second. I've also got my Mbanza district. So each one gives me 5 housing, 2 food, and 4 gold, regardless of appeal. It's awesome. Really, really good. I'm going to just start plumping them down. That will help my cities to grow, especially the cities that have 0 housing right now. I've also just got grants on Pingala, which is awesome. So the Kongo, my capital, should be making tons, absolutely tons of points for me now, which is pretty cool. Military emergency failed. Great. Can we get peace now? Peace, please? Okay, they're going to probably come to me in a second on their own terms to do it. Yeah, we'll just wait for that. But that is an awesome victory for me. And we can get ourselves my first artist with sculptures. Oh, we can eat those. Lovely. On my first great merchant. We missed out on a lot of the classical ones, but we're still earning medieval merchants right now, which is awesome. So let's just do that one. Increases trade route capacity by 1. Foreign trade routes to the city provide 2 gold to both cities. That's great. There we go. There's Canada's peace deal. Do it. I'll take it. Thank you. Portugal, you going to offer a similar one to me now? No, Portugal are like, let's go. They still want gold. Fine. How many grievances has Canada got against me at the moment? 373. That's unfortunate. Oh, Vancouver is still loyal to itself. Interesting. I've got to get into a golden age to push that one through, I think. But oh my goodness, but look at this. Canada are going to give me like all of their gold. All of it. In fact, actually, do deal. What have you got to give me? And open borders, yes. Yes, of course, we can have peace. That sounds lovely. Any luxuries for me, Canada? Nope, they don't have any luxuries for me. That's probably fair. In terms of culture then, we haven't met everybody, obviously. Who was the culture leader? Canada? No, this other person over here was. So there is one person out there, but we're going to have to probably end up pegging back a little bit to get my early tourism victory. But so far, it's all good. Or plus, Tamiris actually will give me, they will give me the books for gold. That's interesting. And they'll give it to me, oh, for my diplomat favor as well. Okay, I'll take those. That's great. What about your luxury? I kind of need that as well. Yeah, for a bit of diplomat. Good. That's what it's for. That is what it is for. So, David, you always thought that statue was a tasty looking thing. Well, you were right. 2 food, 2 production, and 4 gold. Oh, nom 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 nom. We like sculptures. Oh, that's my first boat. It took me a long time to get that boat, but we've got it. We need 8 era score now in 7 turns, and we're going to get 4 of it by finishing my unique district, so we will get quite a bit. In fact, I can probably rush this one through a little bit. Let's just pick this up and then go choppy chop. Yeah, 3 turns. Lovely stuff. So as peace begins to descend now, what I'm really doing is keeping an eye on all of these things at the top. You can see my happiness of my cities is currently pegged at pretty much a balanced 0, which is fine, but we want to increase that a little bit. And every time I see a city with a housing lack, what we end up doing is building one of my unique districts just to really push the food and the housing up a little bit more. I've now also got this galley is going to go and search for the rest of the world. There are 2 other people in this world, and I'd love it if I can find them, because, I mean, one of them has been buying up all the great people massively. In fact, actually 2 of them have. They've been splitting them between them. Unmet player, unmet player, unmet player. Really? There's only 2 people. Oh, you see, I always thought that I could trust the colours there, but I can't. It's just giving me random colours. How could they? I always used to think you could see through that. Unique district. There we go. Unfortunately, we can't get the reward for a breathtaking district with the Kongo because they all count as being generally okay. So we'll have to just accept that, but that's fine. Diplomatic service! Hooray! Okay, limes is still a thing. I guess limes is useful because we are building walls, and walls give us housing, so I'll take it. I will take it, that's fine. Bastions I don't need anymore though. That's useless to me. Useless, I say. Visselbanken will have to do in the meantime, and then Trade Confederation to give myself a little bit more science and culture. Perfect. Improvement, done. Improvement, done. My cities are now getting there slowly. I need, however, we've got First Civic and New Era, good. 1 turn in which to get 1 further point. I believe Hockey is the cheapest way of doing this. I can levy a unit for 470 gold. I could instead get great people with my gold as well, but I think levying the military here is good because we'll be able to explore with them. So that is good. Yep, Golden Age. Done. That's actually my first of the game. That is sort of slightly disgraceful. We have had a very, very slow game. Portugal's not going to peace with me yet, so I'm actually moving some men-at-arms I've just hired from Nan Nadal. I'm just going to go and torture them a bit until they give me peace. Buttress! Haha! But Canada's in a dark age, I'm in a golden age. Everything's going good for this Ursa. Monumentality, I think, is got to be the one for us. Right now we can turn our glorious gold per turn into more builders. I think that's going to be a lovely thing for me to do. Otherwise, though, cartography, build 2 harbours. I have 0 harbours, but I'd like to go and explore the world, so we'll just keep hoping that we can find someone new. There is my writer, and this is a musician. Actually, that's really handy. Writer, you go to there. All the great people I'm getting is becoming a problem. Oh dear. Oh dear. Poor Canada. They don't like the fact that I'm actually playing the game. I mean, sucks to be you, I'm afraid. Rome. Oh my goodness, we finally met them. 154 culture. I'm assuming you are the culture leader. Yes, it is Rome. Okay, fine. I'm assuming you've also got all the great works. Hell you do. Okay, right. Let's do some deals to start with. So Rome want basically all of my things, looking at it. Most of my things. Okay, if I put all of this into something, I can then go into the deal. I know that's what they'll give me. So let's instead ask for the books. 1, 2, 3. Can't accept that deal. Really? Oh my goodness, you value these books heavily. I'll give you some gold as well. 3, 4, let's go for 5. Let's go for 6. Okay, so far so good. I think the relic's going to be a step too far, isn't it? No, you won't make that under any circumstances, and that book is expensive. Fine. So how much can I get away with? 500. Okay, good. Perfect. Nice to meet you, Rome. Let's do that. I'll send you some open borders as well, just to try and get you on side. I'll send you an embassy. Good. They're going to like me minus 34, so they won't like me in the longer run, but I have just taken quite a bit of stuff from them, so that's good tourism for me. How are they doing? 13 cities and 58 population. Yeah, no wonder they're doing so well. Wow. We're going to have to go to proper war with them if we're gonna push them back. I actually managed to get Canada in on the war with Portugal, so that's an inadverted, very decent victory for me. Portugal do have 119 strength. I'm assuming it's because they've got boats somewhere. I'm never entirely sure with Portugal, but I'm expecting that to be the case. Canada's trading with me now, though. Nice. They've forgiven me. They know they can't resist for too long. Oh, Rome actually give me a luxury as well. Good. Oh, yeah, meeting them, that helps a lot. Yeah, they denounced me already, but the world will forgive me soon. Don't worry, Preslav's been taken from me. Okay. Oh, and the volcano just went off. Oh, and fried all my troops. That's no fun. Let's just pillage medieval affairs. And I think I've already weirdly boosted humanism. I very rarely boost that one first, but I did today. Nice. There we go. There's the peace of Portugal. Good. We've now got peace with everyone, and the grievances can start to erode. Canada on 300 grievances with us, -6. So actually, if we were to liberate Vancouver, for instance, they would love it. They would love it if I did that. Not that I'm going to do that, I refuse, but I mean, that would be an option. Amsterdam. Okay, you're the science leader. We've met everyone now. They also are the only person to have a religion on this entire map. Again, slightly worrying. Slightly worrying. Nobody else is bothered, and I can't do it. So, I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for me for. Canada have a religion, but they're not building a holy site. In fact, Canada aren't building anything. I can't even build them a holy site and then give them the city. It's not a thing, because I'm Kongo. I just can't even get involved. So, yeah, bit of a mystery as to what I can do right now. Cool, there is frescoes. So now we can build art museums. Art museums are very fun. I believe Rome is building just a ton of art museums. They are doing a really good job at that. So yeah, I just need to keep them on side. If I can just make as many slots for stuff as I can get, we can continue buying things. I'm going to pick up Bologna quickly. That gives me more great person points in any city with an amphitheatre, which is pretty much all of them at the moment. So that's awesome. I'm going to start picking up more and more merchant points as well now. That's a really handy thing for me. This is always a really difficult one. Archaeological museums are normally not as good as art museums because normally there's a huge amount of great artists floating around, especially in a game with Rome in it. Like, they're going crazy on it at the moment. But, oh, actually, hang on. Sculptures. I can eat sculptures. Hee, that'll be good. The thing is, though, artifacts are what give me my bonus. I get extra food and production, so I'm going to actually, my bigger cities, I will be getting archaeological museums. I've got to go and unlock archaeologists, which are a couple of turns away, but it's not a bad idea. Research astronomy. Have I not done that yet? God, I'm nowhere near it. I am really skewed heavily away from science this game. It has been a very odd game. The aforementioned sculptures. Lovely. Now, my palace is kind of a bit full of things like sculptures, but I do have this religious art, which isn't very handy for me right now, so maybe I can get rid of that. In fact, actually, oh yeah, the Dutch are just willing to buy anything from me right now. That's good money. Another merchant, perfect. Go and give me that. It gives me another trade route and lets my trade routes to city-states do a little bit more. In the meantime, Aquila, can you get me an art museum? Oh, that's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. Quick, sell some horses and some Diplo favour. Oh, I'm 3 away. That's frustrating. Go on. Okay, they'll give me 2. And 2 again. Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, that's a ridiculous deal, but never mind. There's the art museum. Let's just quickly put the religious art in that city, and then Donatello can pop 2 sculptures down in this city and then 1 in the capital, just to help to grow it even more. Margaret Cavendish. Perfect. More people. She is doing good. We're up to 55 tourism per turn. I'm almost at my first tourist. Almost. But Trajan's going to be the problem on this game. We're going to have to send a lot of tourism his way. Some rock bands. If we're going to do this by turn 200, maybe this is even a good opportunity to go and kill some of his cities. He won't like me for that, though. It's kind of the last resort to destroy him out of the game. To destroy him out of the game. I love that as a concept. Oh dear. build an archaeological museum. We're going to do that very soon now. Perfect. We've got markets being finished, commercial hubs being finished, so we're getting a lot more gold and options to get trade routes in, but to build these traders soon. Please. The blazing world gets stuck into that city. Look at that. Lovely. Already on 167 culture per turn. So just to put it in perspective, on this time on my Aztec reworked game, which was about a turn 155 or so, I was at about 180 science and about 140 culture. So our culture is very strong. Our science is non-existent, but it's okay. We don't need science. We're the Kongo. We like to be cultural. Now that I've got cartography, my boats and units that are skirting around the map should be able to very nicely find whatever they are looking for. The Casa is also an option if I want 3 more governors, which I kind of do. That would actually be a really good pickup for me. It's not often I can build the Casa, but yeah, I could put it there, or I could put it on this tile down here, or even actually down here, I think. I think it just has to be on flat land next to a government plaza. It might not even need to have a flat land, to be fair. It might just go down anywhere, as long as it's better. So yeah, I mean, all of my cities are on the same continent. Actually, apart from a couple, Victoria and Banza and Cindy, that actually would get a benefit from it. Okay, right, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Interestingly, Portugal no longer has any grievances against me. In fact, no one does apart from Canada, and that will disappear in about 35 to 40 turns. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Natural History Museum is done. So here as an archaeologist, go and find me things. Oh, I've got lots of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right, we're going for archaeological museums as the priority. That's what we're going to be doing. Yeah. It's going to give me huge bonuses doing that one. And actually, look, Republican Legacy's back. Should have put that in before, but I didn't. Never mind. Wisselbanken is looking good. We're now producing traders. I'm going to be able to send those to my city-state allies. Actually, I'll send them to people like Canada as well. In fact, actually, yeah, Wisselbanken's probably not the one for me then. Never mind. Artist who gives me landscape, portrait. Actually, I think he is one of the better ones that gives you the improved pieces of art. If I remember correctly. I may not remember correctly at all, but I believe that's one of them. Okay, right, well, we need to wait until an art museum pops up, which shouldn't take too long because I've got multiple different cities that could do that. World Congress time. I quite like double merchants so that we can get through those quickly. And again, city centre buildings, please. I don't have any voting power because I keep selling it all away. So we'll go city centre because that often goes through. Encampment. Interesting. And double great writers. Actually, we like that a lot because I want all the great writers to be in the game if possible. We will start consuming them all before you know it. Let's get a trade route to Lisbon, and then we'll get a trade route to Canada, and then I'll start sending my trade routes overseas from that point. Excavate artifact. There's combustion, and what can we pick? One of my own or one of Canada's? Let's go for one of Canada's. Never pick your own unless you really are missing something, because often it's never worth it. Oh, that's a big old flood. Ouch. Oh, that disintegrated everything. Okay, right, fix that, fix that, fix that. Oh, we'll come back to building in a second. That's painful when that happens. We need to get a dam in this city. And quickly. Second artifact, again, classical, but I know that Canada, I took a classical one because I just checked before I did this. So good, we've got 2 classicals. Okay, right, instead of digging around here, I'm going to go down towards Portugal's lands in the hope that we pick up something from down there. Don't forget though, I can eat archaeological museum pieces. Extra food. We go an art museum. I want archaeological museums in most of my cities, but I do need enough art museums to actually put pieces down into. Between them, we should be fine. I've got 1 route to Portugal. Good. And let's get a route now to Canada. A little bit of extra tourism, and there's a 3rd trader, and I'm going to send it from my coastal city over here. I can send 1 to Rome and 1 to the Netherlands, and then I've just got to figure out a city that can send 1 to Tamiris. We should be able to do that easily. First trade route, 1 to Rome. It'll make him like me just a little bit more. Actually, look, as Canada's grievances are wearing away, the world is beginning to like me. I never want to be friends with Rome. Never want to be friends with them, but if I can lure them into a false sense of security, that would be awesome. There's also Vancouver. Another 3 city for me. Tasty. Oh, hello. Hello. Tamiris has declared war on me with Portugal. Well, that's intriguing. Well, actually, that helps me diplomatically because the world has just unleashed grievances on me, which I'll take. So, there we go. That's an ancient tribal village. Oh, by me. It wasn't Portugal at all. Never mind. It's just all the extra food and production into my capital, so that works nicely. Okay, well, we'll get tourism to other cities in the meantime. Rome is working well. The Netherlands is working well. Look, we've actually got 6 tourists already. 1 with everybody. In fact, 2 with Canada. Haha, you fool, Canada. Go on, then. Canada, do you want to join me in one of these wars? Come join me. Go on. You know you want to. They really do not want to. Netherlands? Go on. Nah, they don't want to either. That's a shame. Now, luckily for me, I have a wall of city-states protecting me from Scythia, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just Portugal's a bit more annoying. So we're just going to move back to the city, let them attack me as needed, bring my archers to the southern flanks just to stop them from getting through. I really haven't got to worry too much here. Conservation time. That gives me a tiny bit more tourism from all of the walls I've been building, which isn't a huge amount, admittedly, but it's enough. There's Raj. That gives me a few extra points. That's all lovely. And we can now get Jacob Fugger, and we can get Mary Shelley in the same turn. It's all coming together now. Nice. Very nice. In fact, have I got a number? Yes, 1 more amphitheatre over there. Good. Perfect. So Cardiff declared war on me, and they are the other side of Tamiris. But unfortunately, for everyone involved that isn't me, I can just pinch them immediately. Now, because we're at war, we have the good old bug where we can't see any of their units, which is really annoying because I kind of wanted to see what was going on in Tamiris' land there, but alas, we'll just have to just pretend we can see and pretend it's useful. Well, if Portugal wants to go to war with me, I will happily do some pillaging. Huzzah! 130 faith. Nice. Very good. Felipe, he's going to be a bit difficult to pick up. Wonders would be cool in this game, but I'm not too stressed about that. Brussels, there's another city-state we've just met, and bam, this time we've figured out what's going on. Good. Anshan, oh, they would give science from great works of writing. That would be why, oh, that's why Rome is doing so well in this game. That makes sense. Okay, well, that's cool. Cool to know, cool to know. Another set of landscape art and, oh, a lot of music. That is a huge amount of music. Okay, we are ages away from unlocking broadcast centres, so that's a bit of a problem. I guess I could put the sculptures into an art museum, which seems like a bit of a shame, but that would give me more, yeah, it would give me more art to use. In fact, I need 2 more art museums. Yeah, we're going to have to really work on this one. Fair enough. Okay, there is an art museum. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move everything out of the palace, which feels wrong because my palace is now no longer going to get me food, but it's the only way to get all of this music in, and the music gives me such crazy tourism. It just adds up into something lovely. Sometimes you have to ask yourself why a deal is being done here. So that is religious art for religious art, okay. And my Frankenstein, which is 2 culture, for theirs, which is 4. And they're giving me gold. It's like, yes, okay, Rome, we'll do that, that's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Oh, Preslav just turned on me. They just killed my unit. Don't do that. Oh, that's just mean. That's just mean. Oh, well, I guess it'll be more stuff to pillage in a second, but still, that's frustrating. Siege tactics has just been given. Let's get Niter on board, and then we're going to get some better units. Another artifact. It's classical. Oh, from Canada again. How many classical Canadian artifacts does one person need? A lot, seemingly. A lot. Well, here comes Protestantism. That could be a bit of a problem, seeing as nobody else still has made a religion at all. Rome is just refusing, and like Rome has the most cities by a long way. So yeah, they're being a bit annoying. There's military engineering. Let's just move to here and then to there. Give myself represent. Good. Thank you, Portugal, for all of these yields. How much niter did we get? Oh, I can't wait to see just how much crazy niter we got. Let's have a look. 1 near Nanadol, 1 near Preslav, 1 in Canada. Yeah, that's it. 2 sources. 2 available sources. That's it. Never mind. Portugal wants peace. Yeah, don't blame you. I also built the Temple of Artemis. This is in one of my random little mountain cities, and I thought it looked really cute. There was a couple of different options to build it, and it was really, really quick, and it gave me tourism. And look, it's next to some little piggies. Oh, my little snuffly trufflies. They're filling the Artemis. There's this bowl-shaped hole in the middle of the Temple of Artemis. They're just filling with truffles. It's beautiful. Oh, look, another classical artifact from Canada. Who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? Come on, Canada, build a holy site. I need you to actually do something with your profit, because they are refusing at the moment. There's another merchant and another writer. Have I actually got any space for writers? No, I don't. There's no space here whatsoever. The inn is full. However, trade routes to my own cities gain gold. It's actually quite handy. Oh, Rome no longer really dislikes me to the same level. That's fun. Okay, give me some of your luxuries and I will pay them for you in favours. I'll give you way more favours than I need to. Hopefully that'll make you, yeah, there we go. Favourable deals to them. Yeah, they really like me now. That's cool. In fact, actually, I'm just going to give you diplomatic favour as well and hope that you like me too. So if I levy Preslav, what I'm looking at the moment is I've got to get 4 era score in 1 turn. I don't actually know if it's possible. If I levy Preslav right next to the borders, does that give me something? Great person recruited, yes, no. Oh, it just counted as a single levy. That's a shame. I expected that to be a little bit better than that. There's a second levy, so that's a second point. Here is a third levy from Brussels. That's 3 points. The city-state has no army, so I can't levy it. That's a shame. But I did just do, oh, nationalism. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can I make an archer corps? Yes, yes. My first core, there we go, Golden Age. Oh, I didn't actually know if we'd do that, and we managed it. I'm pretty impressed with myself there. Another Golden Age, and I just built a beautiful campus in my capital. So I'm just trying to get a little bit more science now, just to push through a little bit quicker. That's going to get me muskets. I was just getting towards line inventory now, that would be handy. Build 2 new universities, build a killer unit with a knight. I'm still just keeping an eye on Rome. I want to kill Rome if I can. It's going to be difficult to do it, but I want to take them out of the game in order to get this victory a little quicker. So, no, reform the coinage, that's going to be good on that one. Lovely. A library for 4 science, good, 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 good. Another artifact. Which one's this one? Oh, it's an ancient era barbarian artifact. At least that's slightly different to the other ones we've been getting. My first national park. This one is actually over my wonder, which is really, really cool. How much appeal was it giving me? 6, 11, 18, 23. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I will take that very nicely indeed. Medieval. Oh, Samarkand. Always take city-state ones when you can, because they are so rare. Typically, they're the ones that pop up more often as being useful. Normally. It's not always the case, but generally speaking, it's a pretty good rule of thumb. Oh, I'd love it if an aid request went in for me. That would be awesome. Grants 3 envoys of a city-state as well. Ooh. That's useful. Let's actually send you to Samarkand. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. Netherlands, I want a military alliance with you, please, because we are going to go to war with Rome at some point, and it is very important that you are on my side when that happens, because honestly, this is going to go terribly wrong. I just envision this going awfully. Oh my goodness, I actually managed to theme something. Look at that. In fact, actually, that needs to go in my capital immediately. Look at all that extra food and production. Mmm, tasty. And the best bit as well is that my government, I can now switch this around and put heritage tourism in, which gives me another 51 tourism per turn, which I love. Let's do that. And actually, I do want to keep my builders. Do I want to keep my builders? Yes, I want to keep my builders. Where have they gone? There they are. In fact, actually, instead of frescoes, there's no point having frescoes because I've already maxed out at everything. Okay, keep changing my mind, but that is a good pickup for me. Okay, we were briefly winning a tourism victory there. Just imagine how much easier this is going to be without Rome in the game. 96 is all I'd be getting to. I'd be on 18 out of 96. Such a better result for me. Give me faster growth, please, and I'd love it if we could do less grievances to Rome. But I want to keep my favour just in case I can still put in the emergency available proposals. Here we go, aid request, done. I was just saving up until I had enough to put that through. More writers and more artists. I need more cities, I think. Generally need more cities. It's the best way to make this work sometimes. Or I need to start getting some proper wonders in. There's a spy. I think we're going to send it over to the far end of Rome just to get a little bit more diplomatic visibility over them. 7 turns to travel, but that's okay. There is Reina, so we've now got a full set of governors improving all of the cities that they can. Education. That gives me universities, which is handy because I've got quite a few campuses sort of popping up everywhere now. So brilliant. I'm just working along the top of the tree to get to industrialization as quickly as I can, and then we'll go for flight. flight, radio, advanced flight, war, in that sort of rough order. Oh, sorry, sorry, Portugal, I'm just gonna keep digging wherever I want. And yes, aid requests on me. I'd like the extra gold. Thank you so much. Everyone apart from, well, Scythia and Portugal are in on that one, so that's pretty cool. My second national park as well. Again, all in the same rough area over here. Just keeping an eye on high appeal areas of my land, places that I can stick these parks down. Well, quite a few of them, to be fair. Like, there's some over here as well that would do nicely. I've only got 45 faith per turn coming in, but if I can stretch it to do something cool with it, I will. Well, excitingly, we just noticed that Scythia has made their own religion. It's only being followed in one city, but it should hopefully offer some resistance to, well, the Netherlands being able to just win without anything else happening. So fingers crossed, that should be tasty. Okay, there you are, Mr. Spy. Listening post. Sept mission. We're on turn 190 here. And, I mean, being honest, culture victory, we're still a little bit of the way from. We're 20% of the way there. Our tourism is starting to increase, but with Rome still in the game, it's going to be tough. And we're still a good 30 turns or so away from being able to put planes in the sky. So at the moment, we're being hampered quite massively by a lack of cities. I'm just about to put a governor in this city with Magnus, so I should be able to get more cities down very soon. But it's still a bit tricky to make everything work. A lot of competing things. And actually, this game has been really, really helpful. Although we're not going to get the culture victory by turn 200 by any stretch of the imagination. This game was very much a practice game for, as I mentioned before at the beginning of the series, a little bit of a collaboration project I've got going with a few other YouTubers. And yeah, learned a lot this game. It's going to be very, very handy when I take this through. I feel like if I had a strategy, which I think I did, it's very much just sort of tweaked itself slightly now, which is wonderful. Oh, this river keeps flooding and it keeps wiping out all of the districts in my capital. And every time I go to build a dam, it just floods it again, just as I'm about to press the button. It's very frustrating. Wow. Okay, well I wonder, I mean, could I in theory build the dam from this side? I could build the dam from this side. You know what, you're going to have to go and do that for me quickly because I need this quick. I need this quick. Industrialization. Perfect. Just need to save up a little bit. Oh, I've got lots of coal. Lots of coal. That's under one of my neighborhood districts, as is this. And that's in the national park. Okay, nothing we can do about the national park for now, but I think I can sell the coal for, oh yeah, heaps of gold. Perfect. That is going to boost my economy beautifully. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Glorious Petra, Davalex, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brown Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiature, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support. Thanks everybody!